Welcome, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast, featuring your host, Locarthemanbeast, and the infamous, the indisputable, the slightly hungover, the DjLobsterDust.
Well, damn it, Lobster, how you doing today?
Doing great, Bob. Good. I'm good. I'm great.
What's up, man?
I just thought that rolled into it better.
It's beautiful.
It's my persona.
Oh, it's a beautiful persona. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm shrinking. What's happening here?
I feel like I'm big. I zoomed my camera in.
Mm-hmm.
I've been fucking with the settings.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Does it look good?
It looks very
well?
Yeah. It's a little whitewashed. You know, it's a little fucked up. It's all right. Too much white in your life.
I mean, you're not going to get any better looking. So, like, all things considered, it's not bad. It's all right.
Oh man. So how's your week been? We didn't get together at all this past weekend, did we?
No.
This
weekend was stressful. This week has been stressful.
Yeah.
And it just continues to be stressful.
You get the job?
Don't know yet.
When will you find out?
Next Wednesday.
Oh yeah. Are they going to do like a panel interview, or are you just like, is it just like they pick and choose that they're just like, fuck it, come on in?
I go in for an interview, and I think I kind of find out on the spot.
Nice.
So next podcast, wow.
Yeah.
That could be a doozy.
Yeah. You could be all sad.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
It's okay, bud. We're gonna play Stray. It's all right. I don't feel like playing, guys.
Anybody,
I'm just gonna go to bed.
Anybody who is down on their life needs to play that game, I think. Well, that is a bubbler.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Four fingers. You hear
4 fingers
now.
Yeah.
Like, I think Brad has a touch of sleep apnea. Just kind of sounds like a pug. Just while I'm waiting for you to stop speaking, so I can speak.
Yeah. Thank God we have post. I can just
good point, Trevor.
Oh man,
how you been?
I've been okay.
What did you do? What did you do while I was absent?
I don't know what I've done. Oh, I've edited. I've done nothing. I've done nothing but editing.
You've been productive.
I've been super productive. Yeah, I have. So, and we'll get into.
Somebody's got to keep this company running.
We'll get into it a little bit later, but I have a 7-day series that's coming out, I think, next week. I have the first 7 days edited down, so we've got a week of content for that. Me and Sean's Darksiders Genesis gameplay, I have that edited out. Me and yours, Nightfall, I have that edited out. And then I've got a bunch of little dumb snippets that we had from the cycle, but I'm not going to put that on the channel because you wanted to do like a compilation type of thing. So I have that all set together for you. But yeah, I've got
back on there so we can do more interviews.
Yep. So other than that, I've got a bunch of shit that actually by next week, it won't be just our ugly mugs on this fucking channel anymore.
Yeah.
There will be actually things to watch. Hopefully on a steady... Bro, it is a second job. I don't know. I get it. I know what people do, and that people do this for a living, but I don't know how people do this with a full-time job and like a relationship and like all the time. It's tough. It's tough to juggle, man. Like, and
it's the relationship that's killing you, man. You need to fucking kick her the fuck out.
She's kind of the breadwinner right now, though. It's kind of like...
I didn't say have her stop paying the bills. I said kick her out. Get the fuck out of this house.
There's a rule now.
You looked up, and I thought she was going to be right there. Good.
No, we have a rule. Anytime the office door is shut, that's it. Don't text me. Don't knock on the door. Like, nothing. When I open the door is when you know you can speak with me. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Next podcast, you just see like a cot behind you. It's just like I haven't left this room in like 3 weeks. It's so nice.
Just a shit
I'm just
bucket
pissing out the window.
Oh man. Excuse me. But yeah, go ahead.
I want you to explain to everybody the difficulties you've had with editing down 7 Days to Die and like the lengths that you had to go, because you said when you were trying to find the answer to this, there was nothing that you could find online, that you actually had to reach out to people.
Yeah.
So leading up to this being released, give us a little.
So it was. So the thing is that I think more now I'm realizing I fucking hate my voice. Right? Like, I mean, I think everybody hates their own fucking voice, but one of the biggest problems I've had is like re-listening to my stuff. And in editing, you have to like scrub back and then scrub forward and scrub back. So I just hear myself going, it's like, oh. But the problem is that in 7 Days to Die, every day is an hour. And to make a decent YouTube video, you want it down to 30 minutes. So while playing this game, you have to find a way to cut out 30 minutes of gameplay. And like, how do you do that? For someone who has never done it before, has never like, what we're doing is still fairly new to us, while still trying to learn like the programs to edit, to do all these different things. How does one go about cutting this down? And I couldn't figure it out. Was trying to research and do a bunch of stuff, and finally got to the point where I reached out to Glock9. Glock9 is a huge he's huge enough, I mean huge for me, YouTube channel that plays 7 Days to Die. He's fucking, I love his videos. I actually, most of all this gameplay that I've wanted to do is because of what he does, so I was like, okay, cool, I'll shoot out to him and just see what happens. So I wrote him a message and I was like, hey, this is fucking stupid, I know I'm just fanboying. Don't respond if it's retarded or not, but I'm just wondering how you get your content edited down, basically. And I wasn't expecting anything. I was expecting like, oh, I don't know, I've been doing this a long time type of thing. Nothing. Dude went into full detail. I was like, oh man, I go through it, I make sure all my edit cuts. He's like, I play this thing out like it's a movie in my head, so I already know how it's going to play out, so I know where to cut my time down into 30 minutes. And went this huge fucking thing. Kind of opened up to a big thing of like the community started asking questions about different editing things that he did, and he started reaching out. He actually just put out a video today, his Nightmare on the Hill series 2 that he just put out. He's on day 2, and he was mentioning, I don't think the conversation we had, but one of the things he was talking about with one of the community members in that video today. It was just really cool. It's just cool to see someone like that who just reaches out, or like, was willing to, it gives back to the community in a small sense. And I think that's a big point that we lose as gamers. We forget that all of us are in this shithole together. And so, it's better when it works that. So after having that conversation, I scrubbed 10 hours of gameplay. I just fucking wiped 10 hours of gameplay and restarted over from scratch. That broke my heart a little bit, because I had 6.5 hours or 7 hours edited down. And then I was like, oh, that all makes sense in my head. I can't fix what I've already done, so I'm just going to start back over. So I'm hoping this will be entertaining. I still catch myself. I'm like, oh, it's really hard to just keep fucking rambling and talking.
Yeah.
In a video when you're doing things, and like knowing how you actually cut certain things. Like when you're fighting people, I cut it so like you don't see every swing, wait for stamina, swing. I cut it so you just see like the swings happen. So it's like, it's really like consistent and looks good. But then you're like, okay, well, you don't want to talk during that point because you're going to edit it down. But like fucking things will click in your head and you'll just start talking. And then you have to like pick and choose, like, well, was that worth putting in the video? Was that something that's interesting to talk about?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Good to note for future content creators. You don't want your video to be like you hitting somebody, and every time you hit it, it's like a different word.
Yeah.
That's all. So the other day I was Frank Meatloaf cutting, and somebody's like, what the fuck? Like he's having a stroke.
I mean, it is nice that we were able to set up this nested scene though too, so I can kill audio in certain points, which has been really nice because I have gameplay audio that runs. We have the our stuff that talks. So when I do, like, my dumbass will cough a lot. And like I turn away, but the mic is so sensitive it'll pick up all the coughs. So like thank God I have that separated where I can clip out coughing, which is nice. I've realized that I say all right a lot. Audrey was sitting in here while I was editing, and she was like, "Well, when you get done with this episode, we're gonna go." I was like, "Yeah, I just gotta edit out all these all rights." She's like, "What are you talking about?" And I had marked them in the video to clip them out. There was like 20 of them. I just like, I think it's my brain trying to kick back. Like, what were you doing? Oh, right. Okay. This is what it is, but I say that out loud. So every fucking 5 minutes there's me going like, all right. Okay. So
now what you need to do is you need to make a short. And instead of cutting them out, you just have the all rights. And then you're in like the Outcast music video. All right. Now, ladies, yeah. Content's content.
Yeah, I guess it is, man. I guess it is. Fuck, it's been God. It's been brutal. I don't envy anyone. I understand why people pay to have editors. You know what I mean? Like I understand why at a certain point people just say fuck it, like, and they just get people to do this for them. And I respect that. I respect the hell out of it because this shit is to work a job, to record and then to break it all down. Like it's taxing, man. And it's like infuriating. It breaks you down in small, weird places. Like the other day I got like editing done and then I rewatched my edits and I was like, God, this is fucking trash. And then it's just like your whole demeanor just like,
it's like your mental attitude going through it. Like just the smallest thing of like getting stuck or just losing your train of thought, like trying to like put stuff together and like be like, oh, well, I want to keep this. And then like you start looking at what you still have and you haven't cut out. And it all of a sudden, like the vision that you had gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I'll forget what I did in the episode. And so I'll clip out certain points that I'm like, okay, that's not fucking interesting. And then somewhere down in the like episode, something interesting happening, and I'll reference a point that I talked about before. And I'm like, God damn it. I'm gonna go back and like, okay, do I cut this out or do I add the other thing back in? that's
yeah.
But you should see the like a one chunk is just there's just cuts all over it. So it's a lot of fun when you get into it, but I don't know. It's I'm just trying to like I'm pinpointing specific days. Like
the end result's a lot of fun.
I hope so. I hope all you fucking people out there that are watching this channel, I hope you at least give me a thumbs up. Or better yet, this is what I'd like. I'm already in the shitter, so I can't go much farther down. Comment what you don't like about it, so I know what to change. Tell me it's like, oh, this is kind of trash. Great, I won't do that anymore. I don't want to waste 6 hours and find out that this is all worth nothing, So
next podcast it's just gonna be you, no me. All the comments say fuck Brad. Hi, welcome back to You've Already Beat Gaming Podcast. It'll just be me texting you.
Yeah.
So Brad's not here, but if he was.
But
well, one thing I want to touch on after you explain the editing thing, and I think that was good. But did you say Darksiders?
Yes.
With Sean?
Yes.
How old is that game? Is there a new one?
Kind of.
You said it, and I feel like I it brought up like Xbox 360 days.
Yes. Yeah. So the original Darksiders.
That one.
So not in the same sense. So there is a new game. Okay. So there's been 3 of these motherfuckers, right? And then there's this game called Darksiders Genesis, which is like a top-down ARPG Diablo style Darksiders.
Okay.
But it's co-op and you can play with 2 people and you play as Strife and War and it's this whatever world type of thing. He had it on some whim and was like, I really want to play this. I said, okay, I'll pick it up. We'll record and see what's going on. Fucking turned out to be a ton of fun. Really? Yeah. So once you get through the first mission, because we were both kind of like, well, okay, we're just kind of learning it. Once you get through that and you like get introduced into like the actual like upgrading system and how like different monster gem things you get like socket into certain places to make your character more powerful. Oh fuck, it changed into this whole other world. And then we were just having fun and then we were just laughing and giggling and playing the game, and it was a blast. It was something different that I was not like
Just
anticipating.
being silly.
Just being guys, bro.
Just chilling with my dudes. The door's closed, Audrey.
Yeah, so that was interesting. We've got hopefully we can get some more gameplay of that. I was supposed to record with them again last week, but something had come up. We didn't get to it. And then I think PUBG took over my life for like a week.
Oh,
Yeah.
PUBG.
God damn. New map's dope.
Yeah.
Game's fun. I mean, James used to say this thing. I've got like, thousands of hours in fucking PUBG at this point. And he's like, so would you rate it like the thumbs up or thumbs down on Steam? I was like, oh, definitely a thumbs down. He's like, how can you have 1,000 hours in something and fucking hate it? It's like, well, because it's trash. It's a bad game, but it's so fun to get back in and play PUBG after this long ass hiatus from our group, and then just get in and just have fun, just fucking around and playing the game. It's
not taking it as serious.
Yeah, not wasting my entire life. We get in, we do our 3 bot games, because that's just fun. Like, get on a bike with a deagle and just run around and kill bots for fucking a couple games. So you kind of warm up and then jump into the actual lobbies and get smushed by assholes. And it's like, all right, this feels good,
Yeah.
So we have, that was what else is on my fucking chop list, is all of our PUBG gameplay. And so there's just a clip I have. I'll have to send it to you. It's just like
getting revived 9 times.
No, it's compressed F on this. Like, come take your shirt off, and then just us doing the dance.
that was gold. That was gold.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was playing PUBG with you and on stream.
Yeah, that's right.
And people are like, whoa, PUBG, didn't know you play this. I was like, I don't. New map, how is it? They're basically all new to me. I have no clue. It's fun though, because I feel like we're not really taking it like it's not like Apex or Warzone where we're taking it super fucking serious. We're pissed about rotations.
Yeah,
we're just riding around, fucking around.
Yep.
Cliff's begging us to all take motorcycles. Like, well, what if we all just got on motorcycles? Just riding by something. Oh, I want to jump that so bad. It's a little more Grand Theft Auto than it is.
It really is. It really is. Yeah, deaths don't feel super bad. We got killed by a hacker couple nights ago. We were playing, and it was just like, it was so obvious. Level 8 fucking account level, and just like killed half the lobby, and like was just like perfect shooting people, like downing everyone. So me and Cliff got into a game with a couple randoms, and we had made it all the way to not the final circle, but damn close. There was, only a few teams left, and we just got wiped out by it. And I was like, motherfucker. And I went and reported them, because after going back and viewing the replay, it was like, it's absolutely cheating. Like, you can fall, because replay is really cool. PUBG saves the replay from the previous games that you've played and holds on to, I think it's like 20 of them for up to 16 days or some weird shit like that. So you can actually go in and pull the file from your computer and get the full recording of your replays, or used to be. I'm sure that's still the case, but it allows you to swap to different people on the map and see what different people were doing. And so, like, yeah, real intuitive. Like, and that's how they kind of they used it. It's kind of introduced because that was the esports thing that they kind of pushed out originally. But the replay system, it's the controls are trash, but it's actually pretty good. Snapping any push on the map, being able to see where they go, what they do, what they picked up, things like that. It shows their full game, and then it just stops whenever you die. So you don't get to see the end of it, but you get to see up to your end of your gameplay. But yeah, so I followed that guy. Sure as shit. Fucking hacking the whole way through. I was like, God damn. So I reported them. I was like, whatever. We went back in. Good on PUBG. Fucking like 2 hours later, I got a notification across the game screen. It was like, hey, this person you reported has been banned.
Nice.
Wow.
I've never, I don't report a lot of people though. Like, even if they're hacking, I'm like, you fucking piece of shit. Like, even like blatantly. It has to like really piss me off, and then usually somebody else has to be like, "We should report his ass," and then I'm like, "Oh, that's a feature." I've never seen like you've successfully.
Yeah,
Tattletale.
Yeah, you feel bad about it. But we also got
fuck that.
into a game where we were playing, and this kid was like, "Hey, do you guys play Tarkov?" And we're like, I was like, "Yeah, I haven't played since Wipe. Why? What's going on?" He's like, "I got Tarkov cheats. You want them?" I was like, "You motherfucker!" You know what I mean? Like actively like advertising cheats in game with us. Like, who the fuck are you, man? Yeah, pure scumbag. So it's like, oh fuck.
The worst kind of people.
That's what I'm saying. You get people like Glock who's like, "Hey, let's reach out to the community. I'll talk about X, Y, and Z." And they got this fuckhead like, I could have you beating people in Tarkov right now. I was like, "How about those cycle cheats? You got some of those?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can get you wherever you want." I was like, "How about Minecraft cheats?" He's like, "What?" Fucking idiot.
Fucking just trolling him.
Yeah, it was an event, but yeah. So that was interesting. It's still a fucking thing that just exists. You think about it like the cheats and the hackers, where to buy all this stuff. Oh, it's all coming out of China. It's like, you got to get it on some like black market website to buy this stuff. Just Google fucking cycle cheats. And there's a website that like the first one that pops up is like, "Oh, you're feeling bad about getting down by other people and you just want to go out mining? Here, take these cheats. You'll see where everything is." It's so easy to fucking get these things. It's so easy. And it's like, it's infuriating how easy it is. All you have to do is Google and pay someone on PayPal, and they send you a thing. It shows you how to install it. It's not like it's some back alley drug deal that has to go down.
It's shitty.
Yeah, it feels bad.
So what do I Google?
Yeah, I'll send you the link, bro. I bought 2 packs.
I like the advertisement. "Are you tired of being down and you just want to mine?" It's like, fucking yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
Appeal to the senses, man. That's a whole consumerism. How do you do it? Good advertisement. That's always step one. Good advertisement. Yeah. or we could just lose at Apex constantly.
I know. What's the Google it right now. What's the advertisement for Apex cheats? "Do you just generally suck?" I do. Yeah.
Oh man. Last time
"Are you horribly inconsistent? Your friends are tired of you not clutching?" That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just as bad as Tim the Tatman. No, he at least gets killed. Oh. Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, Apex has been rough lately. I feel like it's gotten sweatier.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because our lobbies are changing.
It's possible.
Or if I just suck. It's probably I just suck.
I felt like last night was a good indicator of how bad my ability in that game is. Right?
Well,
like, I get it. I understand like the rank system and playing with someone whose fucking account is so much higher, you just get MMR'd into places. But I was hoping I'd be able to like get some shots off. I was down
fucking lasered.
Holy shit. And I was just like, this is as far from fun as it can get. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, this is fucking miserable. This is so hard to even attempt to play. This is the Dark Souls of Apex at this point. You know what I mean? I was like, what in the fuck is happening? And
that's why I drink.
Well, yeah, but I can do that and not be miserable playing a game though too. But I was so fucking
it's a game within a game.
Yeah, I know.
Inception. I don't play Apex to have fun.
Yeah.
Or to even play the game. I just play it to drink and giggle.
Oh my god. I was so angry last night.
Yeah, it was pretty bad though.
I was trying to keep my cool by the end. You're like, all right, I think I'm going out. I was like, thank fucking God. Don't drag me through this. But then we played a game today and it was like, my shots felt good. Like either I'm just playing with a bunch of other retards on my level. And that's like, okay, I'm okay in the kiddie pool. Let me just kick it here.
Yeah.
Splash around a little bit, have some sand thrown in my face, and I'll be good. I don't need to sweat.
Yup.
Yarp.
Fucking somebody was, and I don't know how much truth is in it, but somebody was saying that like ranked, it's like the further ones like Master, Diamond, Plat, and stuff like that. Like they're obviously super sweat.
Sure.
But like the first law, the first lobby, whether it's rookie or bronze or whatever, those are kind of sweaty too because of how many people are just recycling Smurfs through and like releveling them. And like they climb through those like middle ranks really fast, but that first one's still pretty hot in like a weird way.
I was watching this thing or reading this thing not too long ago about Smurf accounts and just like how certain things, because it was Valorant. Somebody got banned in Valorant. I can't remember who this was. I'll have to look his name up. But he was doing a marathon stream and his account got banned live during his marathon stream from Riot because he was using a Smurf account and they banned him for it. And that's the first time I have ever heard. I mean, maybe not ever, but like people getting banned for using Smurf accounts. You know what I mean? Like that's wild to me. That's a weird situation. Because then I started going down this road. It's like, why does the community find, or just gamers as a whole, find Smurfing so bad? And I think it's really just because you lose. That's what it is. You lose. You suck. You're in a lower ranking or whatever. You're gonna lose those fights every single time, right? Yeah. And like that's the only downside of the Smurfs. Other than that, it's like,
I mean, I kind of get it, but I kind of don't. You know, I don't think it's a bannable offense. Does it suck when like you're just like us? We're clearly low level.
Yeah,
we're not climbing to the top of fucking Masters or Plat anytime soon.
Sure.
Does it suck when we're just trying to fucking have a game and like you could just tell, like watching movement on his Pathfinder, the way he just fucking whips around and shit like that. You see somebody like that coming at you while you're in like a bronze lobby. You're like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah,
so,
it's exactly right.
Stand a possible
chance,
but,
yeah.
But also, like, I understand if you are that good, you want to have like different accounts. I don't think it's right to have an account that stays at that level or anything like that.
Yeah.
But if you have an account and you're still bringing it back up, like they should be gone out of your system for a while.
Yeah. I guess the thing with Smurfs is like, if people are playing ranked and they're trying to like climb that leaderboard or whatever it comes out to, I guess that's the problem, right? It's the leaderboard. People wanting to be high on that leaderboard or having multiple spots on it. If you have multiple accounts, then you have multiple spots on the leaderboard. It's a lot easier for you to maintain. It's just a weird fucking, I don't know. What do you call it? You know,
predicament.
No, fucking, what do you call it when you're? My brain is shit today.
When you're a giant.
Yeah.
When you have Hulk hands.
This blueberry waffles.
Blueberry waffles.
Yeah. No, fucking whatever it is. It's when you you put, you're a piece of shit and you want everybody to know you're a piece of shit. It's like narcissism or whatever. Anyway, doesn't matter. Fucking derailed. Move on.
Leave in the comments down below what the word is we're trying to think of.
Oh my god. It'll come to me later. I'll be fucking dead asleep and I'll wake up. I'm gonna text you at fucking 3 a.m. when I remember the word.
I meant French toast.
Anyway, that's the only reason it's there, right? Other than that, the downside I feel is like the people that are actually trying to climb the ranks, for new people at least, is that they'll never get any better because they're just getting shit on from the Smurfs. Right? Yeah. Banning seems weird.
Yeah.
Banning seems really weird. Especially if you're a free-to-play game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they just make another account?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a weird conundrum to me.
Yeah.
That's why he wasn't using their in-store skins enough. It's like, this guy is obviously not spending money.
Well, I wonder if he also got banned because
he like did like just that, like his Smurf get banned, or did like his whole
account, everything?
Ooh, they told me that's even spicier.
At least that's what I think. That's what it said, is they couldn't do it. And but the thing was, he knew it was coming beforehand, because I guess he was talking to the organization he runs with or whatever, or he fucking plays for Origin or some shit like that, or Omen or whatever. And so he knew that Riot was going to ban his account. But they told him they were going to wait until after his marathon. but then they banned him during the middle of his marathon. I mean, if I was
play, make your statement.
That's exactly right. You're planting a fucking flag. You're trying to prove a point at this point, right? Like, Riot don't take no shit. Like, okay,
No
man.
Smurfs.
No Smurfs.
Fuck it, what's the guy that's always trying to kill the Smurfs? Geglamash or something
Yeah.
like that.
Gorbachev, whatever.
Yeah, Gorbachev. Mr. Gorbachev, yeah. That was his name.
Yeah. It's just like, it's a weird thing to like make that person like your poster child or whatever. But at the same point in time, it's like, if I was also a company watching a live stream, knowing that they're on a Smurf account and watching people be like, what the fuck is going on? This dude is just murdering everyone. Like from the streamer side, he's like, I'm getting views because I'm getting kills. But on the opposite side of it, they're just like, oh, he's making the game look bad.
Yeah.
Let's kill this now, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess I see it that way too. Either way you cut it.
Yeah. If it wasn't live, I don't think he would have been banned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he wasn't running a marathon, he wasn't advertising it, he wasn't putting Valorant in Riot's name in the middle of his marathon type of thing, he was just playing the game, I don't think he would ever receive a ban. I don't think anybody gives a shit about that, you know? That's why I stick to single player games, man. Hard to get banned in those.
Yeah, use all the hacks you want. This is fun. Speaking of single player games, Stray.
This is gonna be a fun game. I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna try and record tonight or tomorrow, depending on what my schedule can look like. This game. So apparently this game is only like 7 hours long though. Super short game. Puzzles don't seem to be like really difficult. It's one of those like, it's a game designed to be beaten, not so much to test the gamer. But I just want to fucking play as a cat.
Yeah.
I just want to run around and knock bottles off of fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I watched someone today. There's a couch and like you go up, like scratch the couch. There's an achievement and a button. It's a dedicated button for meowing. And there's an achievement for like meowing 100 times. What will the guys think of next?
Fuck it, I don't even want to see your gameplay. I just want it to be all your reactions to it. But like the sound of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say an hour of just me pressing the meow button.
Your eyes getting bigger.
It's interesting. I don't want to go so far as saying it's cute, but it's definitely cute, right? Like it's that.
I dig games like that though.
I do. I really do. It's a niche fucking game that just doesn't exist. Play as a cat, trying to find your way home, and it's in a cyberpunk world. It's kind of checking all these boxes, man. Like, I'm trying to think of who's doing this game. So I had pre-ordered it a while ago.
Like the developers?
Yeah, it's Blue 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was just looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Games like that, games like Trover Saves the Universe.
Mm-hmm.
It's not overly complex. There's little things like if you want to like try to like grind. I use that very loosely.
Yeah, sure.
Grind out like the achievements and stuff like that. But it's just fun and entertaining, you know?
Yeah. Something easy.
Those are good palate cleansers.
Yes.
When you play the cycle, when you play Apex, when fucking Valorant, all this shit, like when you just want to fucking not game anymore. It's nice to have games like that where you can fall back and just enjoy yourself.
You know how people will say like, oh, you're trying to go to bed at night, you know, read a book, you know, it'll put you to sleep. You know, I started playing Death Stranding again, and a game is fucking beautiful, but it's a walking simulator. That shit puts me to sleep. Like I'll play it at night before I'm going to bed. Like I'll get it's just Sam just walking off a cliff. It's like, a game is a lot of fun. God, it's so fucking beautiful. I mean, anything that Kojima does like is like one of my like, I love all the Metal Gear games. Like you know, and then Death Stranding is just so fucking, it's so good, but it is so goddamn boring.
Fucking just out. Audrey's outside the door knowing you're sleeping, but the door's closed and she goes,
just pacing. She's
"You
like,
gotta come to bed."
she's like Lilu. She's got her nose under the door. Just
big gasp.
Oh God. She's banging pots in the kitchen trying to see if she can get me to wake up.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Games right now are just like the sweaty try hard stuff. I've been having a ton of fun with. But you talk about those palette cleansers. I think PUBG did, because like we were playing PUBG for like a hard week straight. Like I wasn't touching anything else but PUBG. And it's like, and I was playing Warframe consistently hardcore. I know you hate it. And it's okay. You can hate games. I'm not against you, and I'm not going to try and make you play these games anymore. Like, but the game's fucking amazing. I downloaded it on my Switch.
That's what I think.
Yeah, but you wanted to talk about Soulframe.
Oh, well, nice segue there. Let's just skip right on into that.
Yeah. Have you looked at it? Have you looked it up at all?
No.
So, Go ahead.
Just no.
Just no.
Educate me. Some of these things I stay willingly ignorant about.
Yeah. I guess the big thing of Soulframe that it might be interesting. So same, if we back up a little bit. So Steve Sinclair, the guy who pretty much is the head of the Warframe department, he's the creative director and everything. When they started Warframe, was it 10 years ago or whatever it was? They had just come from making Dark Sector. Do you ever remember playing that game on the Xbox 360?
No.
It's like a dude who had like a fucking half robot suit and a glaive, and he'd throw the glaive around. It's a third person perspective camera. Great game. So. It's a fucking great game. Anyway, so those guys made that game, and then they transitioned, they made Warframe. So Warframe just had TennoCon, which is like their huge yearly fucking big thing. They announced their 50th Warframe that they're introducing. New content, new expansion thing that they're doing. That's a bunch of shit going on. It's really cool, very interesting. And then at the very end of TennoCon, Steve Sinclair was like, "Oh yeah, so yeah, we got all this shit going. Anyway, I'm passing the torch on. I'm quitting basically." And everybody was like, "What the fuck? Like Steve's just leaving? Like he's kind of been the mastermind behind all this shit." And they passed it off to this girl, Rebecca, whatever. And I guess she's been a huge part of the community and like driving the Warframe stuff going on. And then they announced the whole Soulframe thing. And so he's leaving Warframe to go to Soulframe. So where Warframe is, you know, Horizon Forza Space Ninjas, Soulframe is going to be it's what it is, man. It's race cars.
Horizon Forza Space Ninjas.
Soulframe is going to be a lot more slower, a lot more methodical, and kind of focus more on the melee. I think that Soulframe that they're doing is very much so the tailcoats of the Dark Souls, Elden Ring kind of hype.
Success.
Yeah.
Building on top of that.
But it's going to be based in the same engine, almost same character designs of what they've been using in Warframe. So seems interesting. I don't know if it's going to be the MMO landscape that Warframe is, or if it's going to be its own specific game, co-op, whatever. They haven't really announced it. It just came out with a trailer. I don't know if I'm overly interested in it yet. I got to see what they're going to be doing. Is it the design of Warframe?
I'm just honestly losing interest in Soulframe. I was going to play it just because I thought it was like a ripoff of Warframe. And I thought that was like my way to spite them. Like, oh, I'll play Soulframe instead. Now knowing it's the same company, I'm going to hold out for Stray Frame, where you're a cat surrounded by Horizon Forza ninjas, and I have to navigate my way through them.
I want to pick your brain about it. I want to find out what's so bad about Warframe for you.
I I just didn't enjoy it.
Yeah,
Like
no, yeah,
like you kind of like run through these, and I know you've said like 1,000 times, you're like, the game has gotten better, it's different, but like I didn't like where you're like, oh, I go do this mission, you go to this like map and you kill the people on the map and you like get your shit and then you just go back to this fucking spaceship and that's like your home base. But it's just like point A to point B travel. Like you're not doing the traveling, you're just like click, you're there. Like, and I just
didn't have it.
Just didn't do anything for me.
Yep, I get it.
It annoyed me how much Kyle liked it. He's all like there were better games that we were playing, and he was like ignoring me to play Warframe. And it's like, dude, like I don't get it. And he's like, no, we should play this. I was like, I don't want to fucking play it.
Yeah, I can absolutely see that. Point A to point B, like a lot of the mission, the early game star chart missions are really fucking, it is a linear path of just running it. Where it does get interesting with Warframe specifically is the MMO brain. Once you can turn on that, like, you know, where me and Cliff came from, like WoW, and me and from Final Fantasy and all these things where you've got like stats, gear, leveling. There's all this different like small modifications that you can do to increase and decrease Warframes, and then like actually farming them out and making something that takes 4 or 5 shots to kill an enemy, to when you're nuking an entire map when you're running survival and you've got 100 mobs on screen and you can kill them all with one button because you've progressed to that level of how you've modded your character. That's where Warframe becomes interesting. It's not necessarily the actual game itself as much as it is like the grind and the like scalable, like, you know, your actual progression that you can see, like, and you can see those numbers actually go up, and then getting a new Warframe just by farming out kills and stuff. Oh, you got some blueprint drops, you craft it, now you get to start back over, try a new Warframe and do the whole thing over again. That's where like that like continuing play comes in. If you can get away with the linear gameplay, because that's only in the beginning stages, it's the late game stuff, it's the Diablo 2 fucking, you know, gem grinding. It's kind of where it comes into it. I'm not saying play it. Don't play it. Don't play it. Watch me play it. Watch me play it for a day. What if it wasn't as bad as you remember? Oh God, that's a wet one. Oh. No, I mean, honestly, Warframe is, I don't think
it's fart putty, not queef putty. What the fuck?
She's talking to you, baby. Yeah, I don't think Warframe is for everybody. I don't think it's a game that holds a lot of attention if you aren't looking for that MMO itch, that like progression grind itch. If you're not looking for that, it's not for you. If you're just looking to slam swords around and shoot things, I mean, there's 1,000 other better games. Like Stray.
This is a nice segue to our sponsor, HelloFresh. HelloFresh, spread the love of good food. For all of our listeners here today, we have a code for you to get 1 free box of your next order. Just use code R3-04HMAT6ZK and get 1 free box added to your order. Thanks, HelloFresh.
It's good stuff. Have you been using them at all?
It saves 15% off your local grocery store trip.
We'll definitely put that
code delivered fresh to your door.
We'll put that code in the description down below.
Yeah, yes. See if we can get some hits. I'm practicing ad reads, bud. We're gonna make it. No, I just ordered HelloFresh.
It's good food.
We're trying it out.
Yeah, it's fun.
Because so far, all we do is we go to Costco, and like, don't get me wrong, love Costco, but like the cycle of the options isn't really no. It's getting a little stale. And honestly, it's a lot of like baked food or fried food, so I'm looking for something a little cleaner.
Yeah.
Giving this a shot. And I'm trying to lock us a fucking sponsor in the process.
Wow. We'll reach out to
hear that fucking ad read and be like, holy shit, these guys say fuck and shit a lot. I don't know if we can put our company behind them.
What's our last episode about? Just strippers?
Yeah. We want to apologize, guys. We realize that wasn't our best episode.
I mean,
I especially want to apologize to the guy who gave like such a great interview, and like that's how we worked him in.
It wasn't a bad episode.
We were drinking. It wasn't a great one though.
Yeah,
I feel like it was a step back.
I think we just got that drunk brain where we just latched onto one thing and then it just encompassed everything.
And not just like a regular drunk brain, our drunk brain.
Yeah. Yeah, our brains barely
we transport back to fucking 20 years ago and we're giggling trying to figure out how to spell octopus. Like we just have that same dumb mindset once the alcohol kicks in. So we apologize, guys.
This is why I do have a wife though, because she's just there to kind of like steer me back on track just a little bit. Because if she wasn't there, this thing would just unwind. I'd be out of control, spiraling. I've been in a hole.
Yeah, shaking
a cup. Give me a like. Give me a like.
You're not an Australian Shepherd. You're just like a happy golden retriever. You want to walk in the park, and every now and then you just need a little tug on that leash to bring you back.
Yeah, I saw a squirrel.
It's called getting old, kids.
Yeah.
Just wait until you peak, and then the rest of your life just unfolds in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Or waking up in the morning sounds like someone's making a bag of popcorn.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that so bad.
All right. Well, it's a really relatively short one today. It's not a whole lot of stuff
okay.
Yeah. Just we're cleansing the palate.
We're touching in. We're cleansing the palate. We're redeeming ourselves for last week. We're preparing you for the content that's coming up that Trevor's worked so hard on.
I'm very excited. I'm excited to actually have some shit on the channel. That's all I hope this turns into. And then if I can edit out our dumbasses when we play, it's a lot easier for me to be like, oh, I said something stupid or whatever, and then just stop my character and then re-say what I was saying again, so I know there's an edit there. We don't get that when we play together. I gotta churn out the fat.
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing?
Learning.
So, are we gonna try and play games this weekend?
We're gonna try, man.
I mean, I assume that
try. That's about the best I can get.
Okay, Saturday I'm fucking booked. I can't do anything until Saturday night, late Saturday night.
Well, if something does come up, I will try to.
Are you gonna be busy?
I don't know. I'm just emailing back and forth with the hospital, so I don't know what I'm going to need. If I'm going to need to go.
Do you work this Saturday?
Get like Tdap shots. I don't. I don't. So that's nice.
Well,
hopefully, if I do have anything that I have to do, if I have to go get like vaccination records or anything like that, I can do it all on Saturday, and we can plan for like Saturday night or something.
I'd be down for Saturday night. We'll do it off camera so we can have a little bit of fun with this. But I've got a game that we need to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we talking like content, or are we talking like sex with Hitler?
I mean, that's content, right?
Anyways, join us next week, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thanks for our sponsor, HelloFresh. And we'll see you next time.
All right. We're out of here. Bye-bye.